Good evening to all and welcome to the session, the Hindu Editorial Analysis for Proficiency in English. Today's session is all about the BJP party and the upcoming elections. At the outset, I would like to tell you guys whatever I'm going to say, not my personal opinion. Based on the editorial, I may speak, I may do the analysis. Everything is objective, nothing is subjective. Do remember, with that introduction, I would like to start the session. Let us start with editorial vocabulary. What is the first one? Combat. Combat, part of speech adjective. It can also be a verb. Combat mode means adjective. Fighting between armed forces, but simply you can remember combat means a fight. Clash also you can say. Aggressive, part of speech adjective. Showing anger and a willingness to attack other people. Ready to attack. This goes with persons. It usually goes with dogs. We say aggressive dog. Fulfillment. American spelling, here single L, British, here double L. Fulfill, fulfillment. Part of speech noun. The achievement of something desired, promised, or predicted. You achieve something, your dream has been fulfilled. Hollowing, hollowing, verb. Deprive, it has two meanings. One meaning, you take inside stuff of something, then you make it hollow. That is one meaning. But in the context of the editorial, deprive an institution or system of elements that enable it to function properly. You remove certain important elements from a system, then you make it hollow. It has a negative connotation. Good, keep responding. And you have to recollect another word, hollow, hallow. What is the meaning of hallow? To make something holy. Make something holy, hallow. But here, hollow. Notion, part of speech noun, idea, a conception of or belief about something. You can also think of a simple word, idea. See, we cannot answer your question, who is this Nitin Radhakrishnan? We cannot answer this. This is only for the editorial analysis. Listen to the analysis, don't distract others. I've read your whatever you want to know. This is not the platform and this is not the session. This session is only for the Hindu editorial analysis. Please understand that. A conception of or belief about something or idea. Propel, part of speech verb. Drive or push something forward. You push something forward, that is propel. Usually it goes with vehicles and propeller, noun form. Stake has got many meanings. Something is at stake. Then it's a noun, but stakes, noun. Here, stake has been used as a verb. What does it mean? To risk harming or losing something important. You risk something. Thank you very much. I appreciate your response, Nitin. That's good. To risk harming or losing something important. Peripheral, part of speech adjective, relating to or situated on the edge or periphery of something. Along the border, you can say edge, you can say peripheral. Conclave has two or three meanings based on the editorial, an assembly or gathering. What is the other meaning of conclave? A secret meeting, but here no secrecy. BJP party meeting, conclave, gathering. Raft has two different meanings. One meaning, if you take a few bamboo poles and you place them next to one another, you tie these bamboo poles and you drop it in water, it floats. And standing on that, you can use again one more long bamboo pole and you can move. It keeps moving when you push the bamboo pole. This is known as raft. I'm not an artist, I hope it looks like one. And a large number or range, a large number or range, a lot. a raft of policies, a raft of something, a lot of something. A rev up we have got for the first time we have got rev up, phrasal verb, to become more active or to make someone or something become more active. Pep up, pep talk to make someone, motivate someone. Here, rev up to make someone more active. Raft, you can also use words like humongous, mammoth, colossal, gigantic, overwhelm, huge, excess, abundant, plentiful, wonderful. Induction, an important word, part of speech noun, the act or process of introducing someone formally or with a special ceremony to an organization or group. To an organization or group. Imagine tomorrow you get the job. You go to the organization. Someone receives you and introduces your colleagues, talks about your responsibilities based on the management, whatever the management says, and all that is known as induction. Have you heard of this word anytime? Induction, an important word. Sooner or later, someone will do that. Take someone into an organization in a formal way. Shrouded, part of speech adjective, but actually it is a verb. Shroud, shrouded, shrouded, and cover so as to conceal, hide from view. You cover something to hide, then shrouded. Generally, it takes the word shrouded in mystery. What is the word? Shrouded in mystery. It takes a preposition in. Pull off, a phrasal verb. Part of speech, phrasal verb. Succeed in achieving or winning something difficult. Imagine you do something that is difficult, then we say you could pull off something, a positive phrasal verb. Hail has two or three meanings. Where do you hail from? He hails from means he belongs to a particular place. And we also have hailstorm. What is the meaning of hailstorm? Sometimes when it rains, you see ice balls. Then we say hailstorm. One meaning. Where do you hail from? What is your native place? Another meaning. But here, hail means to welcome, greet, with or as with cheers, acclaim. You welcome something, hail something. You appreciate something, hail something. Non sectarian, an important word, part of speech adjective, not affiliated with or restricted to a particular religious group, not associated with a particular religious group, non sectarian. And here you can think of the word, we have got many a time, secular. Secular also means the same. Yes, these are the words from today's editorial. Let us go to the editorial, start the session with the question, what is this editorial about? This editorial discusses the Bharatiya Janata Party's BJP strategy and focus for the upcoming 2024 Lok Sabha election in India. It is all about the BJP party. I told you guys yesterday at the outset. And also remember, whatever I'm going to say today, nothing to do with my personal opinion, based on the editorial, completely objective analysis. And I have nothing to do with the BJP. I have nothing to do with the Congress, any party for that matter. This editorial discusses the BJP strategy and focus. Two things, one strategy, the other focus for the upcoming 2024 Lok Sabha election in India. What is the tone of the editorial? The tone of the editorial appears to be critical and analytical, criticizing one thing, analysis about the party strategy, all those things. Yes. Where is this? Discuss an important word. I think the first slide. You guys are very sharp. Common error, we have certain verbs. Discuss about, we are discussing about politics, wrong. And order for, I have ordered for coffee, wrong. Inform to, I have informed to the students, wrong. I have stressed on two things, no, wrong. I have stressed two things. You can also think of comprise of, not correct, consist of, correct. Comprise of, Not correct. The tone of the editorial appears to be critical and analytical. Combat mode, how does it start? Combat mode, mode means here method, and combat, ready to fight, aggressive. Combat mode on the BJP and the general election 2024 campaign. Whenever you come across elections, a particular party or a particular candidate will visit the constituency, will meet the people, will talk about the party manifesto, and gives all the promises. The whole thing is called campaign or canvas. Canvassing, campaigning, one and the same. They go with elections. But what is the main idea of this editorial? The BJP hides its failings by adopting an aggressive strategy. As I said, the editorial takes a negative stand based on that critical and analytical. Critical. Here, main idea itself is negative. The BJP hides, conceals its failings. How does it conceal or hide its failings? Everyone does the same thing. No one tries to make the failings public or disclose the failings. It's natural. It goes with individuals. It also goes with the parties. The BJP hides its failings by adopting. How? By adopting an aggressive strategy. They have their own failings and they're trying to cover those failings or hide their failings by doing what? By adopting an aggressive strategy. Aggressive means ready to attack. And here you have to recollect two words. We have got many a time, but still adopt, adapt. Adopt means what? One meaning, you take someone's child and make yours legally, then it is adoption, adopted child. Another meaning, adopt means to embrace. Embrace means what? To accept something, to implement something, to welcome something. And here, adapt means to get used to. She got adapted to American culture. What does it mean? She got used to American culture. The BJP hides its failings by adopting an aggressive strategy. This is all about elections, the BJP, and the strategy. Any editorial like this, you have to think of the broad framework. What could be the broad framework? One, it touches upcoming elections. Based on that, all the parties get ready. In this context of BJP, any party at the time of elections will resort to strategies and will try to accuse the opposition, will try to talk about the manifesto, and also it may talk about the goals, very important. Any political party before elections, they may have their own goals. And here this party also talks about goals, how many seats to win. All these are covered in this editorial. Let us see how it starts. The National Council meeting of the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP in Delhi on February 17th and 18th has set. Here we have present perfect tense and the verb set, all the three forms are the same. Set, set, set. The National Council meeting of which party? Of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Delhi on Feb 17th and 18th has set the tone for the party's Lok Sabha election campaign. Before elections, whenever there is a conclave, whenever there is a gathering, the party will talk about certain things, and those things will form the tone of the party. And the tone for what? Tone for the party's Lok Sabha election campaign, whether to be aggressive, defensive, offensive, all these things are discussed at the time of the conclave. Prime Minister Narendra Modi target, set the party a target of winning 370 seats in the Lok Sabha compared to the 303 seats that last time they got 303. And this time the target for them, as I said, goals, the targets. Here I can say the target. Goal. Prime Minister Narendra Modi set the party a target of winning 370 seats in the Lok Sabha compared to the 303 seats that it had won. Here, why past perfect? First action, previous election, 2019 election. Now we are talking about another one. Here, past perfect tense. Based on that, it had won in the 2019 general election. The symbolism of the number is about Article 370. Now, one should wonder while reading the editorial, why only 370 seats? Here, how many seats? What is the number 370? And if you wonder why, there is a reason behind. What is that reason? It had won in the 2019 303 general election. After that, the symbolism of the number is about Article 370, which his government invalidated. Recently, we have got words like invalid, nullify, null and void, null, all these words, and invalidated a simple word, which his government invalidated in fulfillment of a fundamental principle of the party. Party has, obviously, it goes with Jammu and Kashmir. Editorial touches that dimension as well. The symbolism of the number is about Article 370, which is government invalidated in fulfillment of a fundamental principle, basic principle of the party. Fulfill, achieve, accomplish. The hollowing of Article 370, here hollowing, removing the essential parts of a system so that it does not, it is no longer effective. It becomes something like a non-entity. The hollowing of Article 370 that provided a notion of autonomy. Autonomy means what? Being independent. A notion, idea of autonomy to Jammu and Kashmir, and the construction of a Ram temple in Ayodhya were two of the three issues that have propelled the BJP's rise. If you go back 80s, BJP was nowhere in the picture, nowhere in the scene. Single one, they won only one seat, I suppose, one or two. But today, for the last two terms and about to the third term also, chances are very bright. They have been in power. And what has propelled the party, pushed forwarded the party to get into to get the power? Three factors, but of the three factors, two factors the editorial touches. What is the first one? The hollowing of Article 370 that provided a notion of autonomy to Jammu and Kashmir. And the second one, recent one, the construction of a Ram temple in Ayodhya were two of the three issues that have propelled the BJP's rise. Again, you have to recollect rise, raise, we have got many a time. Having fulfilled, this is an important expression. Answer my question. Having fulfilled, is it a finite verb or a non finite verb? It is a non finite verb. What is a finite verb? A finite verb is one that has a tense and also it has to agree with the subject in person and number. What is a non finite verb? It does not have a tense. It doesn't have to agree with the subject in person and number. Having fulfilled, having won, having completed. Pattern try to catch. Having fulfilled them during his second term. First term, he could not do anything, but he could do something in the second term. Having fulfilled them during his second term, Mr. Modi has staked claim to a third. Has staked claim means what? Non finite. Very good. I appreciate that. Has staked claim means to say confidently, I am going to win the third time also. Has staked claim to a third time also, which he said was crucial for the country. Mr. Modi or the BJP coming to power, they say, the party says, or if the party it says, or the prime minister says, crucial for the country, important for the country. Having fulfilled them during his second term, Mr. Modi has staked claim to a third, which he said was crucial for the country. In fact, a standard expression, he has raised the stakes. Answer my question. We have got this many a time. Raise the stakes means what? Something is at stake, means something is at risk. Raise the stakes means the risk element goes up. He has raised the stakes by setting a higher target of 370 seats and an additional 370 votes in every polling booth, which, if met, if at all they achieve, can raise the party's vote share above 50%. Raise the stakes, an important expression you have to remember. Imagine someone is betting. Initially, someone says betting 1,000, then 2,000. Suddenly, he says betting 10,000 on something. Then we say he has suddenly raised the stakes. We also use the expression the stakes are very high. Exactly. He has raised the stakes by setting a higher target of 370 seats. Not only that, one more dimension. An additional 370 votes in every polling booth, which, if met, can raise the party's vote share above 50%. Imagine the BJP party gets additional 370 votes in every polling booth, then overall the party's vote share will cross 50%. Mr. Modi has also told the party leaders that only the symbol, the party, the logo, whatever, and not the candidates mattered. When it comes to elections, parties depend on different factors. Some parties depend on the individuals, some parties depend on the leader, some parties depend on the party itself. Here he talks about the same thing. Mr. Modi has also told the party leaders that only the symbol, whatever goes with the party, and not the candidates mattered. Candidates are not important, the party is important. Many of the sitting members or the incumbent members of parliament of the BJP are expected to make way for new candidates. Modi style, you can say, but here, as far as possible, please don't pass any comments. Don't express your personal opinions. We are doing it very objectively. Many of the sitting members, means incumbent members of the parliament of the BJP, are expected. We expect them, present tense active voice. They are expected by us, present tense passive voice, are expected to make way for new candidates. Perhaps the party is going to file new candidates. The peripherality of individual candidates of the BJP is also linked to. Today, the party president, Mr. Modi, the prime minister says, party is important, not the candidates. One of the reasons could be the peripherality of individual candidates of the BJP is also linked to the centrality of Mr. Modi in the election, which was clear at the conclave. There are two dimensions over here. Imagine many candidates are at the border, means in this context, peripheral means, edge means not important, like non-entities. What is important here? Party is important. At the same time, someone is at the center or in the middle, to the centrality, linked to the centrality. Who is at the center? That means playing a vital role or a crucial role when it comes to the prospects of the party. None other than the prime minister. The peripherality of individual candidates of the BJP is also linked to the centrality, opposing words of Mr. Modi in the election, which was clear at the conclave. Conclave means a gathering. It has two different meanings. One meaning, a secret meeting. In this context, not a secret meeting, it means a gathering. Political party, the members, the cadre. The party will also focus on converting the raft of welfare measures. Raft here means a lot, a range of. The party will also focus. One is a strategy, the other one focus. And here it talks about the focus on converting the raft of welfare measures that it has either launched or repurposed into votes. Every party does the same thing before elections. So, welfare measures, why? It has either launched or repurposed into votes. Objective is quite obvious. Alongside revving up to make someone or something active, and this we have got for the first time. Alongside revving up its organizational engine, means the entire party, the BJP is also seeking to expand its footprint, means its presence, by the continuous induction of leaders from other political parties. It is trying to reach more number of people on the one hand, and it is trying to induct leaders of other parties, other political parties. All these are strategies on the one hand. Oh, the sentence is incomplete. Where does it start? Somewhere here. Alongside revving up its organizational engine, The BJP is also seeking to expand its footprint, means reach more areas, more people. How? By the continuous induction of leaders from other political parties on the one hand, and tying up alliances with regional parties on the other. So, what is the strategy? On the one hand, taking leaders of other parties, on the other hand, going in for tie ups with other regional parties. Union Home Minister Amit Shah's sharp attack on the opposition. Before elections, two things happen. One, a particular party talks about its own achievements or talks about the manifesto, the promises. The second thing, which happens simultaneously, every party criticizes the other parties. That is quite natural. Here, Union Home Minister Amit Shah's sharp attack on the opposition on the question of corruption and dynastic succession. Usually, these parties, when they criticize other parties, obviously, what do they focus on? One is corruption. Second, here, dynastic succession. One more word you have to learn, an important word, nepotism. How many of you know the meaning of the word nepotism? Please respond. I got a chance to use this word after many months or couple of years, I suppose. An important word. It goes with power, authority, nepotism. Nepotism means favoring one's friends and relatives. Favoring friends and relatives. Imagine there is a person, there is a minister, he tries to do favors his friends and relatives. That is known as nepotism. Usually at the time of elections, the allegations, corruption, dynastic politics, and also nepotism. Nepotism, an important word, Anu. Please remember favoritism, favoring your friends and your relatives. Exactly. And what is this dynastic succession? The word dynasty is important. What is the reason? Whenever we use or talk about a particular dynasty, we have to use a definite article, the. For example, the Gupta dynasty. Any dynasty, we have to use the Mauryan dynasty, the Mughal dynasty, the Gupta dynasty. Very important from the exam point of view. Succession, one after the other. We also use the expression dynastic politics, father, son, grandson. It goes that way. That is nothing but dynastic politics. It refers to the Congress party in a way at the national level. Regional level also, we have a few parties, dynastic rule. Talking attack on the opposition on the question of corruption and dynastic succession indicated that the party will remain in offensive mode, not defensive mode, attacking mode in the run up to the general election. We have got this phrasal verb many a time, noun actually. Phrasal verbs can be used as nouns, run up to the general election, the time before an important event, run up to the general election. Its opportunistic alliances with leaders and parties that it has accused of corruption. The BJP must have accused some parties, some leaders of corruption, but at the same time, the sentence says its opportunistic alliances with leaders and parties that it has accused of corruption are shrouded by, covered by claims of good governance and transparency. This is against the party, stand taken by the editorial. The BJP manages to pull off is an important phrasal verb, do something against odds. Imagine you're trying to do something, you have to face a lot of problems. You faced all the problems you had to face. You faced all the problems and you emerged successful. Then we say he could pull off that successfully. It means that. The BJP manages to pull off this feat. How? By wrapping, covering its claims in strong communal identity terms, wrapping its claims in strong communal identity terms. A resolution passed by the council, whenever there's a conclave, national level meeting, resolutions are passed. A resolution passed by the council hailed means appreciated. The Ayodhya temple is a manifestation of Ram Rajya. What is this Ram Rajya? It is part of Hindu culture. An ideal, perfect type of just and fair governance. When we talk about governance, we use Indians, Ram Rajya, establishment of Ram Rajya means what? Just and fair governance. A perfect governance where everyone is treated properly, everyone has the rights and privileges. The party is trying to mobilize Hindu solidarity. Solidarity means what? Unity. The Hindu solidarity around the temple and simultaneously, at the same time, present it as an emblem of a non sectarian national agenda. Two things are here. One is the party is trying to mobilize Hindu solidarity around the temple. One thing. The other thing, and at the same time, simultaneously present it as an emblem of non sectarian national agenda. Non sectarian means secular, not affiliated to any party, of development and progress, related to development and progress, not related to any religion. And how to achieve this, the stand taken by the editorial, it is a hard act, an uphill task, but the BJP seems to manage this by keeping itself constantly in combat mode. Whatever they want to achieve, the editorial opines difficult. But at the same time, it says the BJP, before any party, we have to use the. But the BJP seems to manage this difficult task. How? By keeping itself constantly in combat mode, aggressive mode. That's all about the editorial. Now, today also have brought questions based on exam topics. Para Jumble, not Para Jumble, have brought error location and close test, not that easy. Idioms, phrasal verbs. Try to answer these questions based on comprehension skill. Read the first one. What is the symbolic target set by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi for the Bharatiya Janata Party in the upcoming Lok Sabha election? Easy to answer. What is it? 370 seats. Very good. According to the editorial, what does the number 370 symbolize in the BJP's election strategy? Why so particular about 370, the number 370? What does it symbolize? I appreciate your response. A lot of students have been responding. Very good. Answer the second one. Ram Temple in Ayodhya? No. Article 370 related to Jammu and Kashmir. Second one also answer is B. What does it symbolize? What is it associated with? Article 370 related to Jammu and Kashmir. According to the editorial, what did Union Home Minister Amit Shah focus on during the National Council meeting? Now it is about Amit Shah's stand or focus. What did Amit Shah focus on? Ram Rajya? No. Corruption and dynastic succession in the opposition. Third one also, B is the answer. Two things attacking the opposition. One, corruption, the other, dynastic succession or dynastic politics. No, B is the answer. How does the BJP plan to mobilize Hindu solidarity? According to the editorial, how does it plan to mobilize Hindu solidarity? By focusing on individual candidates, by wrapping claims in communal identity terms, by avoiding aggressive campaign strategies, by downplaying the importance of the Ayodhya temple? No. So, what is the answer? Again, B is the answer. A few students, they were there in the morning, they are here now. No problem. Perhaps they want to enrich, they want to get consolidated. I don't use the same sentences, I may change a few new words here and there. Nothing wrong in that. Question number 5, according to the editorial, and one more thing, morning I don't take exam topics. because the whole entire session goes with analysis and the last slide consolidation of vocabulary. But here it is a different platform and I'm not using a digital board. I get more time. According to the editorial, what does the BJP consider we don't use crucial for raising its vote share above 50%? What, according to the editorial, what does the BJP consider crucial for raising its vote share above 50%? Something is very important. What is it? Achieving additional 370 votes in every polling booth. Every polling booth, the BJP gets additional 370 votes, then it will cross at 50%. That is something phenomenal. Let us go to exam topics, error location. One or two questions are not easy. Okay, I will do that, Pandu. See what happens here, live session, you listen to me and you try to answer. Not easy to answer implicit. Explicit easy to answer because of the time factor. But I will get one or two explicit, one or two implicit. And based on the exam pattern, one or two based on the writer's views and also based on the vocabulary. I will do it from tomorrow. You can expect for sure. All the five correct, you should be happy. Who is this? Shiva Prasad. And four also very good. Jaypal Reddy. Please go to look at sentence number one. Try to spot the error. Ah, who is this? Ganesh. Wonderful. Suresh also. Very good. Anusha. I thought this is a tough one, but you guys could spot the error within no time. I appreciate that. This massive service industry needs continual supply. No. What is the right word here? Continuous. Now answer my question. What is the meaning of continuous? Means without interruption at one go. Answer my question. What is the meaning of the word continual? This is an important question. Continual means what? Okay, you say continual not correct. Agreed. Continuous is the right word. But my question, what is the meaning of the word continual? The meeting has been interrupted continually or continuously. Answer this question. What is the right word here? Ganesh has answered. Continual means at regular intervals. Continual at regular intervals. I'm disturbed. I'm interrupted at regular intervals. Continual. Without interruption. Then continuous. Answer my question. Is the sentence right or wrong? I mean, which word you have to use? Continuously or continually? Interruption happens at one point. Based on that, here we have to say continually, not continuously. Very good. I appreciate your response. I read the second one. More than ever before, the political leadership in India and Greece are aware of the compelling strategic reasons and urgency to build a strategic relationship between the two countries. A lengthy sentence, but where is the error? This is also an easy one. Let us see. More than ever before, the political leadership in India and Greece are aware of the compelling. More than ever before, this is a phrase, nothing wrong. The political leadership, this is a noun phrase. In any phrase, the last word is a key word. What is the last word here? Leadership. After that, we have one more phrase in India and Greece. Don't consider the second phrase. Consider the subject, the political leadership, singular. Then you cannot say are. Answer is. The leadership is aware of the compelling strategic reasons and urgency. Very good. Answer this one. This is also not that difficult, but try to answer. Since the minister made this statement, two people died due to the disease in Karnataka. The leadership is aware of. Perfect. Answer question number three. I forgot to bring the timer. From tomorrow, I'll bring the timer as well. Then it will be more. You'll be on your toes and you will try to look at the sentence, read the sentence meticulously with more focused mind. Whenever you come across sins, you have to be alert. The minister made this statement. Usually, students think since we all know what does it go with specific time. Here, time usually in the exam also they use time like specific time like 2010, 2020, November, month, or year. But do remember here when we say specific, it could be a clause, and this clause, or it could be a phrase. I would like to write here since also goes with a phrase or a clause. But the phrase or clause should go into past. Past, the phrase in my childhood, that is past. When I was a student, that is past. Like that, here, since the minister made this statement past. That also you have to remember. Blindly don't remember time means 1990, 2010. It could be a phrase, it could be a clause, but the phrase or clause should go to refer to past. That is very important. Here, what is the answer? Since the minister made this statement, two people have died. Two people have died. Which tense is that? Present perfect tense. Good. You got that also right. So far, so good. Read this one, a lengthy sentence. Got it, sir. So please go to the next question. The proposal, which was aimed at providing checks and balances for decision made by the regulators, has been hanged fire for a long time due to opposition from various quarters. In my opinion, this is a difficult question. If you answer this, wonderful. You have to appreciate yourself. Please mention the question number. That is very important. Who is this Nandini? Have died. You got it right. Nagendrama, you got it right, but you forgot to mention the question number. Anusha says hung. Let us see. But many students have said third part. The proposal subject, which was aimed at providing checks and balances, a clause that goes into past, nothing wrong. For what purpose? For decision made by the regulators, nothing wrong. Has been, the moment you see the word hanged, you have to become alert. What is the reason? In English, we have some verbs. They can be regular, they can be irregular. If the meaning is the same, you don't have to worry. For example, learn, learned, learned. No difference in the meaning or usage. So it is not important. But hang can be a regular verb. As a regular verb, what are the forms? Hang, hanged, hanged. What does it go with? Persons. As an irregular verb, what are the forms? Hang, hung, hung. And what does it go with? Things. Here, what is it about? The proposal has been hanged. We are talking about the proposal, not a person, a thing. Then we cannot say hanged. What is the right word here? Hung. The proposal has been hung. In between, you have a lot of phrases and clauses. But if you filter, how does it go? The proposal has been hang, hung, hung, has been hung, not hanged. I appreciate those students who have got it right. Go to question number 5. This also, if you don't read meticulously, not alert, then you cannot answer. No method of making other people agree to your viewpoint is as effective as this method. Only if you can answer these, you should be very happy. That means you're good at English and you have the competitive edge. No method of making other people agree to your viewpoint is as effective as this method. No Anusha, no Naidu. Be a little, don't be. At the outset, I said not an easy one. You cannot answer immediately. No one has got it right so far. That means this is the question of the day. No, no, no. You're completely away from it. No way. Many students have said the third part. What is wrong with the third part? No, I will tell. There is one important rule. What is it? When you compare two things, you have to separate the former from the latter, double T. If I say the lion is, please listen to my analysis, the lion is stronger than any animal. They have given in many exams. Here, the former is the lion. Former has many meanings. Former president, that is different. Here, former means first in position. And any animal is latter. When you compare, you have to separate the former from the latter. If I say the lion is stronger than any animal includes the lion also, then it does not make any sense whatsoever. Here, one word is missing. What is that word? The lion is stronger than any other animal. Ah, Anusha, now you have responded. Based on that, when you read no method of making other people agree to your viewpoint is as effective as this method. No method, this method. Then it is does not make any sense whatsoever. What is the word that is missing in the first part? No other method is as effective as this one. No, 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 no. No other method. If you say no method, that includes this one also. Does it make any sense then? Please answer my question. If I say no method, it includes this method, then it doesn't make any sense. You have to say no other method. Got it, sir. So Divya also says, sir, we got it. Go to the next one. Who has got all the five correct? Tricky, not tricky. You got to read carefully. Who has got all the five correct here? I'm rather curious. Our regular students, I thought they would answer, but not even one student has answered, could answer that question. Question of the day, beyond any doubt. Good, I appreciate. Please go to the close test and not one slide, two slides. Here you have the same context, two slides. I had to divide. Opposition from sections of Tamils has led to three. Okay. I thought many students would say four. Extraordinary question. Okay. Shiv Prasad, please go to close test. And here I don't talk about grammar, close test or fillers. I read the sentence, understand the context, then you try to choose the right word. Opposition from sections of Tamils has led, opposition from sections of Tamils has led to Tamil film star Vijay Sethupathi withdrawing. And here it talks about an actor. When you want to describe a particular actor, what is the word you need? Someone is highly talented, can play any role just like that. Very good, I appreciate. Versatile. Versatile actor. Today, when you take the Telugu film industry, we say Prakash Raj is a versatile actor. can play any role with a lot of ease. So, what is the answer here? Has led to versatile Tamil film star Vijay Sethupathi withdrawing from a planned biopic on the Sri Lankan bowling what? Second one, bowling legend. Yes. Answer is the fifth one. Bowling legend Muthaiya Muralidharan. Opponents, mainly from the Tamil film industry and political parties in Tamil Nadu, claim that Muralidharan has had whitewashed by not raising his voice against the Sri Lankan state and warned the actor against playing his character. What is a had whitewashed? No, third one, alienate is not the right word. That's why I said not easy. The two live session. Ah, very good. Anusha, first one to respond. Had whitewashed the genocide. What is the meaning of the word genocide? Kill people of a particular race or community. Here, one had whitewashed the genocide by not raising his voice against the Sri Lankan state and warned the actor against playing his character, contending that he would only his career, bright career, and something goes wrong with the career. What is the word you use? Put your career in danger, or your career is at threat. Jeopardize, contending that he would only jeopardize his career and alienate his fan following. Alienate means to get separated. Now, what are the words here? Versatile actor. Think of the combinations. Bowling legend, whitewashed the genocide by not raising the voice against the government, and here would only jeopardize his career. Don't jeopardize your career. Remember those expressions. And alienate his fan following means to get separated from the fan following. Continuation. It is a shame that these protests have a talented actor from prevented a talented actor from doing what? A role. Now again you have to know the context and the combinations. Prevented the talented actor from, you can say, doing a role, portraying a role, or essaying a role. That is a bit difficult, but answer is here. What is the answer? Third word. Here essaying means a playing or portraying. It's a shame that these protests have prevented a talented actor from playing a role, essaying a role based on the story of Muralidharan, who scaled, I'm sorry, not here, from essaying a role based on the story of Muralidharan, who scaled peaks. What peaks? Himalayan peaks, not literally, means great heights. Here we also say reached great heights. Answer is Himalayan peaks in international cricket through talent and determination. Noting the unfair and attacks. What sort of attacks? Don't use your grammar knowledge. Understand the context. Then you try to pick up the right word. And once you pick up the right word, remember the combination. Himalayan peaks, great heights. These you have to register. Unfair and what sort of attacks? Unrelenting attacks. Unrelenting attacks means no, attacks noun, onslaught also noun, verb also it can be here. Unrelenting without stopping. What is the right word here? Unrelenting attacks without stopping, continuous attacks on Sethupathi to the point of accusing him of, what is the right word here? to the point of accusing him of being a traitor. Based on all this accusation, Muralidharan appealed to the actor to keep out of the biopic. The ultimate decision may have been Muralidharan's own, but it is quite clear that Sethupathi dropped the idea only after the onslaught, means attack, only after the onslaught. First one is what? Prevented the actor from playing, portraying, essaying a role based on the story of Muralidharan who scaled great heights or Himalayan peaks, and noting the unfair and unrelenting attacks on Sethupathi to the point of accusing him of being a traitor. That is a very strong word. And the last one, after the onslaught, after the attack. Who has got all the 10 correct? Please respond. One passage kind of a thing, article, 10 blanks, and who has got all the 10? 7, you should be very happy, Jaipal Reddy. Out of 10, 7, you should be extremely happy because this is a live session and for the first time you have come across. Good, very good, I appreciate. 8 is also 7 or 7 plus. You all should be very happy. Oh, who is this? Chandu says a 10, all 10 correct. Wonderful, Chandu. That's great. And Sai Girish also says 10. Wonderful. Oh, whose charming attitude? Okay. Go to idioms. Bad apple. Two are a little confusing. Bad apple, bad egg. Keep them aside. Try to look at other. Bag of nerves. Oh, if you answer, Pandu has answered first one. Bad apple, a bad person. You got it right, Pandu. Very good. Bad apple means what? Bad person. Bad egg. That also goes with a person. Bad, he is a bad egg. He's a bad apple, bad person. He is a bad egg means what? A person who can't be trusted. You cannot trust him. Very good. I appreciate that. Bag of nerves. Before the presentation, he was a bag of nerves. Means what? Worried or nervous. Bated breath. I waited with bated breath. Means what? Excited. With a lot of excitement, you wait for something. You wait with bated breath. Bone of contention, you all will answer, I'm sure about that. Bone of contention, cause of dispute. And what is the other idiom? Apple of discord. Let us go to phrasal verbs. A few are easy, one or two may trouble. If you have got idioms, all the 5 correct, you should be happy. Wonderful. Good. Not these are not idioms, these are phrasal verbs. We do things in a hurry. This is what happens. Try on, try out, take off, put on, pop in. Rakesh Pandit says all 10 correct. Wonderful. One C, try on. Try on means what? To wear. Very good. You may get confused between C and D. Try on means to wear. Try out means take something to see if you like it. Test something to see if you like it. Try it out means check it out. See whether you like it or you don't like it. Here, try on is a C, try out is D. Take off, you all know, remove. It has many meanings, though. Business has taken off, means has become successful. The plane took off at 3:30 to become airborne. Put on I'm sorry. Here, no, no, my mistake. I was thinking of something. Here, actually, put on means to wear. Put on your shoes, put on your clothes means what to wear. Here it should be to wear. Here I will write C. First one is not C. Try on. Try on means what? Try a piece of clothing to see if it fits. Yes, that's right. And try out something, test something to see if you like it. Pop in to visit briefly. B. What is the correct order here? Now you can make out. Yes. One, try on E, try out D, take off A, put on C, pop in B. Yes, very good. The last slide, and before we answer, it's already 1 past 8. If you wish to answer, I will hold it. Would you like to answer the words you got yesterday? Or shall I wind up? Wind up or continue? Whatever you say, I'll wait for a few 1 or 2 minutes. But before that, someone was asking about the courses. All of you listen very carefully. I'm starting new courses, and tomorrow you'll get the information about the new courses. A lot of students have been waiting for quite some time. I should have done it because of the tight schedule. I could not. But tomorrow you'll come to know the information about all about the new courses. Continue on. Then you answer. Wait for one day. Scrap can be a noun, can be a verb. Scrap as a noun, unwanted material, waste material. And scrap as a verb, to cancel. Regime, two different meanings. One meaning, current government. Another meaning, based on the editorial, yesterday's editorial, the system, order of doing things, or a particular system. Get rid of, yes, that's right. Noun. Adage, noun. Proverb, axiom, all these words you have to recollect. Yes. Demarcate, it's a regular verb. Demarcated. Current government or system. Very good. Demarcate, to draw the lines or the boundaries. Adage means what? Popular saying. Popular saying. Negate, part of speech, verb. Have you gone to the fifth one? Or still with the third? Something said by people, it might be truth. Yes, you can use the keywords. You don't have to write the exact thing. Make separate, segregate for which one? Fourth one. Okay. Demarcate, separate, draw the lines, draw the boundaries. Yes, negate means what? Nullify. That's the word you have to think of. Anu. Yes, not Anu. Adi Lakshmi, I suppose. Nullify. Very good. I appreciate. Null and void. Null. All these you have to recollect. Insurgent. Insurgency, noun. Insurgent group, adjective. Null and void, ineffective, nullify, invalid. Yes, Nagendrama. Please mention the question number, word number. Sixth one, insurgent. Insurgent group. Insurgency means what? Have you answered the sixth one? Mutineer, agitator, rebel. Very good. Who is this? Anu. Wonderful. I appreciate. Vociferously, fervently. Both mean the same, more or less. What do they mean? With a vehemently, do something vehemently. Vehemently means strongly with a lot of force. But subtle difference. Fervently also goes with enthusiastically. Porous, adjective. Porosity, noun. Means to have tiny holes, literal meaning. But when you say porous border, people go move from this side to that side or that side to this side. Sparsely, part of speech, adjective. Can be adverb as well. Densely populated, opposite, sparsely populated. Thin. Throws, part of speech, noun. To be able to penetrate. Yes, Suresh. To be able to penetrate, you can say that also. Throws means what? Problems, hardships, troubles. Humongous, an important word. Part of speech, adjective. Fence along the border, humongous task, uphill task. Hazen, scurry, scamper. Who is this? Divya. Tenth one, okay? Tenth word. For sparsely. All those words you can use. Rugged. It goes with mountains. Rugged mountains means what? Adjective. It also goes with person. Someone is very rough. Then what do you say? A rugged look. A lot of words. I appreciate you guys. Wonderful. All of you, please have a look at the comment box. A lot of students have been contributing. They have been doing value addition. And if you have a look, take a pick. You get a lot of words, and you have listened to the editorial. You know the context, and you'll be able to remember. That will help in the long run. And before I wind up the session, tomorrow, please wait till tomorrow. I will announce the courses. You will come to know about the courses, and let's see how it goes. Thanks for being with me till 8 past 8. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night to all of you. Do remember to subscribe and share. Thank you very much.